Hi there, this is Andy, and today I will show you how to open a brokerage account on Vanguard, fund it, buy or sell stocks and ETFs on it, and how to navigate the platform. To begin, click the link below the video or head to vanguard.com. If you click the link, you will land to investor.vanguard.com for investors. If you did go to the website directly, please click Personal Investors on the first page, as they have separate pages for their products. Now, once you are in the proper place, which should look similar to what you can see on my screen, go ahead and click Open an account. I assume you don't have an account already, so click Get Started. You will get 5 options. Open a new account with money from my bank, roll over a 401k, transfer investments to Vanguard from another bank, inherit a Vanguard account, or take control of my UTMA account. Well, we will pick the first one. Open a new account with money from my bank and click Continue. On the next page, you need to decide how you prefer to manage your account. You can let Vanguard help you with it, or you can manage it on your own. This depends on how comfortable you are. Personally, I will pick Invest on my own option. Now we get a breakdown of what steps we will need to take to open the account, the time estimate, and what documents will be required, which are the usual: a US permanent address, employer address if applicable, and a social security number. Something I want to point out here is that Vanguard will waive their $25 account service fee if you sign up for documents e-delivery, something that I do without an incentive, but keep it in mind in case you like the paperwork. To waive the fee, you need to go paperless. Anyhow, click Select your account. You will get 3 account types that you need to pick through: a retirement account, which I will open as well on another video. And if you're looking to open such an account, check my How to Open a Retirement Account on Vanguard. You will find the link on the description. Second, a general investing or emergency savings account. And yes, you guessed correctly, this is the account we will be opening today. And the last option is an education account for your child. Always a good account to have if you have kids. Anyhow, to proceed, select the general investing or emergency saving option. Now, who is this account for? Well, if it is just for you, click Myself. If it is for you and your spouse or any other person, select Me and another adult. These are most likely the most common situations, so will not extend to the others. In my case, I will pick Myself, but please pick what applies to you. The last selection is between an individual brokerage account and an individual Cash Plus account. Well, the option is obvious. We want to open a brokerage account, so let's select that. Great. You should be now seeing this message. You are opening an individual brokerage account. To proceed, click Continue. Please enter your name, email, and other information required and click Continue. As this is a real account, I will hide my personal information. Next, enter your home address and phone number. There will be a pop-up card. After that, in which is a review of all the information you entered. Please review it and click Continue. Time to select your username and password in order to be able to access your account. Also, you have to read and accept the agreement terms. Please populate the fields and click Continue so you can set up your security questions. Once again, do your thing and click Continue. Great, you have successfully set up your online access. Now let's log in. After you enter your credentials, you will be prompted on this screen. Please click Connect My Bank so you can connect and fund your account. There are 2 options: to connect directly through a bank or to link the bank manually. Pick the easiest way to you. I will pick Capital One, as this is the bank I use for creating and funding my tutorial investment accounts. Go through the process, which is very simple. Basically, log into your bank. You will then get a screen similar to this, which will tell you that Vanguard would like access to your account info. If you're okay with that, click Continue, pick the account you would like to connect, and then it will appear on your screen. Not only that, but it will also show the entire bank account number and balance. Select it and click Continue. Time to fund the account. To do so, you have 2 options: either fund it through the account you just connected or do a rollover or transfer. Well, for me, the choice is obvious and pre-marked actually. Let's proceed to add some money. Enter the amount you wish to add to the account. As this is a demo account, I will just add $30 and click continue. Anyway, the minimum amount to fund the account is $1. On the next page, you will be asked to select your settlement fund. And this is basically where do you want your cash to be held while on your account. This has to do with the cash that you have not invested yet on a stock or ETF. There are two options: the Vanguard cash deposit, which earns an API of 2.75% currently, or a Vanguard Federal Money Market Fund that earns dividends based on holding in short-term US government securities. Currently, that yields a 4.28%. This is entirely up to you and your risk profile. The first option is less risky. As I don't really keep cash on my investment accounts and I do like mutual funds, I will pick option 2. But this is entirely up to you. Now please select your employment status, fill in the information and click continue. Vanguard also wants to know how much money you make and what is your net worth, and what sources of money are going into this account. Once again, select what applies to you and proceed. We are almost there, just 2 more steps. First, describe the purpose of this account, pick the option that applies to you, for me it will be growth, and then review all your information and read the agreements. If you agree with all, click submit the application, which is the button below the I sign and agree on the bottom of your screen. Congratulations, your individual brokerage account has been opened. Please, as the note indicates, save your account number as you will not be able to return to this page once you exit. Now, all we have to do is to wait for the funds to hit the account so we can start investing. To point out here that according to the note on the bottom is that once money is in your settlement fund, there's a 7-day hold on purchases of investments other than Vanguard mutual funds and Vanguard ETFs. I don't really like that, but let's see. On the other brokers that I created accounts, I was able to buy whatever I like within minutes. I hope this will be the case here, but I don't know how this restriction will work. But I don't like any restrictions from my broker. So all we have to do now is wait. You can access your profile by going back to Vanguard website. As you can see on the top, you have the option to check documents, profile, and messages. One more time, I want to remind you to head to your profile and account settings and pick send all documents by e-delivery so you can avoid the $25 yearly fee. If you click portfolio, you can see the balance you have deposited. I don't see a platform, so we'll click from the drop-down menu ETFs and then click buy an ETF. You will need to accept the terms and click continue. There are 5 more pages with terms you need to accept. Now, once you have accepted all this, you can finally buy and sell stocks and ETFs. So once again, on balances, click Trade ETFs. It is time to do our first investment with Vanguard. Very simple interface. Let's pick the ticker. As always, I want to buy SCHD, which is the Swap US Dividend Equity ETF. Enter the actions, which is buy, the number of shares, which is 1 in my case, and then for order type, I will do market. Then let's preview the order. Well, as expected, and I knew that, we cannot complete this transaction. This is quite disappointing, to be honest, as we never had such an issue with the other brokers. According to Vanguard, the order cannot be accepted because of a recent deposit in our account. Money added to your account by electronic bank transfer is subject to a 7 calendar days hold and may not be immediately available to trade. Vanguard brokerage services may restrict your ability to use recently added funds towards brokerage trades. Anyhow, I gave it 2 more days and I came back to see if I can finally proceed and purchase a stock or ETF. Unfortunately, the results were the same, so I will proceed with buying a Vanguard ETF. Once you're in dashboard, click transact and then buy and sell form on the top bar menu, or click buy and sell investments next to your screen. In this new and not so familiar dashboard, and I mention familiarity because I have reviewed plenty of brokers that had a much more consistent dashboard which looked quite similar from one to another. Here though, you can enter ETFs and stocks, trade options, mutual funds, automated investments, as well as CD and bonds. This is your main trading dashboard in a sense. Anyhow, to proceed, we will pick ETFs and stocks, or you can directly add the symbol you're looking to buy. I will proceed by clicking Trade ETFs or stocks. Here we need to enter the ticker. I would like to buy SHD or a stock, but neither are available, so I will buy the most famous and bought ETF provided by Vanguard, VU. For those unaware, VU ETF tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index, representing 500 large US companies. It is a great ETF to provide a diversified way to gain exposure to the US stock market. Anyway, let's add the ticker and click Enter. Now the price of the VU is at $533.64 and I only have $30 in my account. Well, luckily Vanguard allows its users to invest in ETFs partially. We don't have to own the entire amount an ETF costs in order to invest in it, which is great. To note here though that they allow this only on ETFs and mutual funds and no stocks. So I will pick buy dollars, enter the amount of $20, and as you can see below, if you buy dollar amount and not the full share, you can only buy market price. For me this is not an issue. I assume for majority this will not be an issue either, but I had to point it out. Click preview order, and there we have it, a summary of our order, the amount we will buy into it, and the estimate price we will be buying it for. If you agree, hit the submit order, like I did, and you shall get an order number. Now let's head back to the dashboard to check if our order was processed, which I can assure you it did, as it was a market order type. Nothing changed on the dashboard aside the fact that now I have $30.04 as my ETF is rising. Let's click holding then, so you can scroll down a bit and see what assets you hold. Here we can see the recently purchased VU ETF, the current price, performance of the day, and the quantity we hold. We can hit transact and then sell from the holding window, so we can be redirected back to the trading dashboard. Sell is already pre-marked, the number of shares as well, as it most likely assumes we want to sell the entire quantity we have. Important note here, when selling all, remaining fractional shares may take as long as one additional business day to update in your account. Do not sell all of the same security twice in one day. That's the note we get. Well, I don't like restrictions, but it is what it is. To sell once more, you pick sell, enter amount of shares, and then click preview order. Well, since my account is new, I get another note. If the security that you're selling has not been fully paid for with settled funds, your account may be restricted for free riding. Well, too many restrictions for my taste. Anyhow, this is how you buy and sell stocks and ETFs on the Vanguard platform. Sort of speak, as with so many restrictions early on, I cannot say I was able to buy and sell what I wanted and the way I wanted to show you, but I am 100% sure that you got the point of how to buy and sell stocks or ETFs in the Vanguard platform. Now let's see what else does the Vanguard platform has to offer. I will head back to the Invest Hub and enter the ticker VU, which I bought, so I can visit the ETF's profile and see what information they offer. I hope that this is an area that they excel. We get the usual info such as expense ratio, market price, ratings, and if we scroll down a bit more, we get a summary, more info on the price, a chart for up to 10 years, and a portfolio composition. The weighted exposure is nice, as you can understand in which sectors the ETFs has stocks. Since it's tracking the top 500, you can see that top stocks such as Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and Google is part of it. It does provide all the needed information, but it doesn't go in depth as other brokers. Before we conclude, I would like to check the information they provide on dividends. And for that, I will pick Pepsi, which is at the current price and with a yield closing to 4% is becoming quite appealing. Today it had another devastating day for its investors as it lost 2.42%. I will click historical dividends, and here I can see the dividends for the past 3 years. Honestly, I was expecting the history of at least 10 years. Well, to put it this way and gently, you will not be doing the research for your investments on the Vanguard platform. At least I know I will not be doing it. Overall, Vanguard's trading platform is basic and lacks the analytical and educational tools offered by majority of the other brokers that I have created accounts on. That doesn't mean they are not a solid broker, as it is one of the biggest in the country. To buy and sell stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, or get access to bonds is a solid option. I hope that this video helped you to create an account, fund it, buy and sell stocks or ETFs, and navigate the platform. Please like, subscribe, and comment your questions below. I will be more than happy to get back to you. Talk to you soon.